Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets, presented by BettingPros. You know me, you know the voice, you know the guys, me, really well, feeling around Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service.
How about if you sweep it out?
What's the point? I can't do anything right.
You'll do fine.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
I just, wow, as he giveth, he taketh away. A 3-0 sweep the day before, and I just give it all back. I mean, okay, Aaron Gordon, you didn't do anything, and that's perfectly fine. You know what? I bit off more than I could chew there, and I took another stab at Aaron Gordon, and I get that. I deserve that. Fine, cool, all right. Isaiah Hartenstein battling foul trouble. That was annoying. The points and rebounds, he didn't have any assists. So the points and rebounds was the look. He just didn't get as much as he probably could because he was battling foul trouble for that game. And started going towards the end of the game, but it was too little too late by that point. I think he had like 6 points and rebounds at the half. And then the game went over in the first quarter. I knew the game was going over, and it was just a slow death at that point watching the game go over. But I was like, yeah, this is going over. So I while the game was going on, I immediately was like, yep, let's just go ahead and make sure that everything is ready in the WNBA and get ready for tomorrow, because that was a crazy way. Just, bad read on one game, and I had 3 bets in the game. So all 3 bets end up missing. It's cool. I have a lot to go through this episode and not a lot of time. First thing I want to remind you all about is the player prop contest for the NBA playoffs. Second round prize is a Tony Parker signed jersey. The first round prize was a Sean Kemp jersey. The grand prize is a Allen Iverson signed jersey. Shout out to Allen Iverson for doing the Bills schedule release video as well. Also, very, very important that you get over there to that Betting Pros app. And when you're in there, you join that contest, you go and you can make free picks of player props and try to win a jersey in any round of the playoffs. We're about to start another round, the conference finals. So we'll be giving away another jersey for that. Bettingpros.com/playoffs if you don't have the app yet, or if you have the app, just head over there. Head over there, go get the app. If you don't have the app, you need to get the app. And you should really get the app. Follow me in the app. Give me a follow, T Furman, Terrell Furman. You should be able to follow me there. Bettingpros.com/Terrell. You can give me a follow. All right. Wow, I have a lot of information. I don't even know how to cover it all. Okay, so let's go ahead. I have one NBA play because I was gonna just skip the NBA overall, but I really have a pulse on the Knicks series in player props. As you know, I am not betting the side. But wow, the Knicks are a favorite. Holy crap. I have not bet a side in that series, so I'm going to continue with the player props and continue backing the players that have been working out for us in the playoffs. And that's Karl Anthony Towns. I'm going to go points and rebounds this time. Give me Cat over 32.5 points and rebounds over there in the prop bet cheat sheet, projected for 36.8 points and rebounds, 69% cover probability. 5-star rating. He's been really, really good. He's been over this in his 2 games at New York. He's been over this 3 times this series. Had a little bit of a dud here in that last game, but everybody did. That's kind of what I expected. That Knicks always lay an egg in the first closeout game. And so I expect here back in New York, all the celebrities are trying to see the Knicks close out the Celtics. Everybody's going to be there. Ben Stiller, Tracy Morgan, Cardi B. Everybody's going to be there. It's going to be electric. I think Cat is going to go in there. He's going to get it done. We bet Cat in game. What was that? Game 4. We bet Cat in game 4. I'm going to bet him back again here in game 6. Give me Cat. I'm going to take the points and rebounds here without Jason Tatum. They should be able to grab some more rebounds. Cat points and rebounds over 32.5. That is the lone NBA play for the lone NBA game that I have going on there. Let's get into the W, man, because in case you were under a rock, where's the WNBA is back. tip off. We have 3 games going on. Again, this is why you follow me in the app. I told you, give me a follow in the app. I had some plays. I said, hey, you can go ahead and follow me in the Betting Pros app. I've already made some bets. We've had line movement in a couple of those bets. And I will go through that for you all in just a second. But first, got to talk to you about Microsoft. So, Microsoft empowers visionaries with AI solutions, simplified cloud data management, trustworthy, responsible AI. Microsoft's challenger mindset, emphasizing the importance of pushing boundaries, striving for excellence, and turning challenges into opportunities. Microsoft is helping decision makers make informed decisions, sparking new ideas, and driving impactful change. Microsoft provides the tools and expertise needed to tackle the biggest challenges with confidence. Whatever challenge you're facing, Microsoft empowers you with the expertise to say, bring it on. Visit Microsoft.com/challengers to learn more. All right, let's get into it. Play number 1. Let's go to the first game. Well, it's 2 games tipping off at the same time in the W, but the one that is first on my list, the Atlanta Dream going up against the Washington Mystics. If you caught me in the Betting Pros app, again, just search my name. You can find me, bettingpros.com/Terrell. That works as well. Search T Furman. I believe that works as well. Plenty of ways to find me in the app. You could have gotten this early when I bet the Atlanta Dream -3.5. It's currently at 7 right now. Still okay with it because the Washington Mystics are already starting off the season how they left it off, completely injured on their side of the ball. They're not going to be without their 2 bigs in Shakira Austin, Aaliyah Edwards. The front court depth is really, really lacking for them here. And I think that's going to be an issue, especially going up against Brittany Griner and Brianna Jones, who I both think both of them can have a really good day, cash their points props, and be able to score. You look at what Karl wants to do with this Atlanta Dream offense here, and it's threes, put up a lot of threes, and get easy looks at the basket. Well, they're not going to have a lot of resistance over there in Washington without Shakira Austin, without Aaliyah Edwards. And so what? I mean, Steph Dolson, not really rim protector. And so we'll see. I think that they're going to get a lot of easy looks at the rim. And I think those easy looks at the rim could open them up even more than what they already are going to take the number of threes. Like, this Atlanta Dream team is going to shoot a bunch of threes. Oh my gosh, they're gonna shoot. Let me see. Wait, hold on. I have a shot chart. Yes, I do. Let me upload this shot chart. Look at what they did against the Mystics in the preseason game. Look at that. This is the preseason game that they just played. Look at the shot. There's 2 mid-range shots here. Yo, like, okay, maybe you count the ones by the free throw line, but like, this is shots at the rim and 3-point offense. That is what they're doing. Shots at the rim and 3-point offense. So yeah, I think that the Atlanta Dream are going to be able to score on the Mystics here. I'm very interested to see if the Mystics are any different defensively, but I don't think they are. I think that those injuries are really, really going to hurt them. And then offensively, I don't know if they're going to have enough. Is Brittany Sykes going to have a game? Maybe. I think that, Sykes is a dog, slim as a dog, and she'll be able to score on anybody. So I think she can have a game. But where else? Where else is the other scoring coming from that's going to make me think Atlanta's not going to cover this game? So I think the Atlanta Dream win this one on the road. I think they win in convincing fashion. So I already laid 3.5 with the Atlanta Dream. If you want to lay 7, I think 7 is fine too, but it is a significant difference. But I really don't think that the Washington Mystics are going to be competitive enough in this game. I think this one is going to be a double-digit win by the Atlanta Dream. All right. Play a number 2 I have here on the list. And let's talk about the Los Angeles Sparks and the Golden State Valkyries. Sparks open up laying 7, currently laying 6.5. 162.5 is the total. I got that total at 160.5. It is trending towards the over. I did bet the over. I love the over in this game. Lynn Roberts. What is Lynn Roberts' offense? Is up tempo, pushing tempo, getting a bunch of shots up at the rim, taking a bunch of threes. That's exactly what this offense is. Up and down the court, up and down the court. And Natalie Nakase, And the Golden State Valkyries aren't afraid of that. They're actually perfectly fine pushing the pace, it looks like, especially in the preseason. They were going up and down the court, up and down the court, scoring in their own right in the preseason, putting up a bunch of threes as well. And so I think this is one of those games where, one, I definitely do not trust the Los Angeles Sparks defensively. I will have to see it from Lynn Roberts to see if she incorporated anything, but from the staff, I don't trust them defensively. They bring in Kelsey Plum, who is not a good defender at all. In fact, a liability on defense, but the fact that she can score with the best of them at times is the reason that a lot of people really, really do like her and back her. But I think that the defensive liability that she also brings, it just doesn't help the Sparks team that was already struggling on defense. And Cam Brink isn't walking through the door right now. So it's going to be tough. And so I think this is going to be up and down the court, tempo, 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 and a bunch of shots going up. I need them to go in. I assume that a lot of people are going to be open here. So I need shots to go in. But I think that we're going to get the pace for the game. And I don't think that they're going to be as invested defensively on either side of the ball, especially with Tip Hayes on the Valkyrie. I think she's going to push the pace for sure, especially as that lead guard, lead scorer, lead vet for the Valkyrie. I could see Tip having a really, really good game. Tiffany Hayes there. So over 160 and a half, I still like over 162 and a half. I think that we see an 88 90 type of 88 94 type of game as well. So I also placed a bet on the Valkyries +7. That's not an official play that I'm giving out for the show right now because the Valkyries are going to be down Stephanie Talbot and Cecilia Zandalicini. Zandalicini's like a 40% free throw. I mean, not free throw, 3-point shooter. She's like a 40% 3-point shooter. And at one point, I don't know if she finished the year leading in 3-point percentage, but she was leading and she's been up there. So that's really big for Natalie Nakase offense that really wants to put up a bunch of threes. Her coming off the bench was going to really, really help them. And Talbot helps them in situationally defensively. Probably helps us with the over, but I don't know if it helps the Valkyries on the spread. But I still do kind of like the Valkyries. I'm really committed to the Valkyries, but I'm not going to make them an official play here. I did already bet it, so if you still want to tell me, you can go over there and check out that bet at the Betting Pros app as well. But that is play number 2 for you, Golden State Valkyries and the Sparks to go over 162 and a half. Let's go into Saturday because there's an early game on Saturday. Fingers crossed I'm in attendance. But the New York Liberty are getting their rings at 1 p.m. on Saturday. So I'm going to go ahead and give that bet out as well. They're going up against the Las Vegas Aces. The line is at 4.5. I got it at 5. I still like it at 4.5. I think the wrong team is favored. I love the Aces, and I think I'm going up here in New York to see my team get a ring and then get destroyed on ring night. The Aces have been sitting with the loss of that second round series to what was it? Technically a semifinal series? Yeah. Or whatever it was. No, yeah. No, no, no. It was second round because then they played the Connecticut. And then, no. Yeah, it was second round semifinal. Yeah, second round semifinal technically. So yeah, 3-1 up out of here. Got them up out of here. And in them 3 losses, it really didn't look good for the Aces, like much at all. Ran them up out of there in game 1. It was very, very embarrassing. The Aces sat on that all year, and they don't like this Liberty team. They do not like them. This is a legit rivalry in the W between 2 of the best teams in the W. However, when you look at the New York Liberty and the differences between last year and this year is, one, the expansion draft where they lost Kayla Thornton, KT. That was our 6th player of the year type player. And it's just like, oh, that was a real, real big loss. And you knew it was coming because you knew they couldn't save everybody. And they ended up saving Naira Sabali over KT, which everybody expected. And so, okay, cool. Then Benajelani Hamilton gets hurt and she's out for a while. And so we're not going to see her at all this season. They suspended her contract for the season, in fact. And then Leonie Fibic was playing Euro basketball and she just got back to the team on Thursday. She's not playing in this game. So between Fibic and Benajelani Hamilton, you have 2 of your better defenders on the team out. You have Brianna Stewart, who had off-season knee surgery in March. Now, all indications are she's fine, but again, she hasn't been working out as much because she had that off-season surgery, so she may be slow to the bill and see how that goes. Whereas the Aces, Asia Wilson, we know she's the GOAT. We know she's great. You bring in my dog Jewel Lloyd as well, and you upgrade Chelsea Plum from Jewel Lloyd. Chelsea Gray, not Chelsea Gray, I'm sorry. You upgrade Kelsey Plum from Jewel to Jewel Lloyd. Then Chelsea Gray looks amazing. Looked amazing in the 3-on-3 basketball league unrivaled, where now she's healthy, fully healthy this time around. So I just think the Aces with Jackie Young as well, who always just somehow has big games in New York, I think it's too much. I think it's way too much for the Liberty to handle. I love the Aces +5. You know, I sprinkled on my dogs. I sprinkle on the money line as well. I think the Aces are going to win outright in New York and spoil their room night and get some revenge there. So I love the Aces on day 2. All right. Last play I want to give out real quick here. Kamilla Cardoso to go over 10.5 points here against the Indiana Fever. She went to China and got in her bag in the offseason. China, there are a lot of taller women, bigger women. They are 6'7", 6'8", some taller women that Kamilla had to learn how to finish around. And that's why she decided to go to China to learn how to play with her size and finish strong at the rim. And she looked so good in the preseason. She looked very good playing alongside Courtney Vandersloot. Now they have a point guard, unlike last year, that can actually get the ball to their bigs inside of the post. I think they're going to be playing pick and roll with Kamilla. I think Kamilla can grab it off the rim, and get offensive second chance points and off of offensive rebounds. I think Kamilla Cardoso 10.5 points is way too low. She's one of the players that I think is going to be up for most improved this year. I think she can easily walk into a 13 or 15 point game as long as they continue to feed her the ball. And by all indications of how the Sky are going to run their offense this year, I think it's going to happen. So there we go. Kamilla Cardoso over 10.5 points. And I could give out so many more plays. Like, I promise you, I really could, but I didn't want to go too over on time here. So we're gonna call it this. This is the I didn't even talk about the Chelsea Gray assist play. Oh man, see, look, I'm running out. I'm giving out plays, and then I didn't even get to talk about Chelsea Gray assist. Yes, I'm taking point guard. Do I even have to mention point guard? If you've been following me with the W, you know I love point guard. But point guard has dominated assists. She's been really good with assists over to the Liberty. That is what she does in the offense. Yes, she can go and score with the best of them, but she likes to get the ball to Asia. She likes to get the ball to her wings and just set everybody else up for success. She's an amazing passer. 5.5 assists at plus money at that was just an insane steal. So I had to bet that as well. So there's all the plays that I have for you here. The Atlanta Dream laying 3.5. The Golden State Valkyries under 60.5 point. I'm not under. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. Golden State Valkyries. Oh, I put Golden State. That's why I'm reading it wrong, because I put Golden State Valkyries. That's what it throwing me off here. Golden State Valkyries. I'm sorry. It is the Golden State Valkyries, but it's the Golden State Valkyries and the Los Angeles Sparks to go over 160.5 points. Then we got the Aces plus 5.5 here, +5. Sprinkle on the money line there for the Aces. Chelsea Gray over 5.5 assists. Kamilla Cardoso over 10.5 points. And Karl Anthony Towns in the lone NBA play over 32.5 points and rebounds. Wow, that was a lot. I was fumbling over my words. I'm glad I got it on the screen because you guys probably didn't understand what I was saying. Let me get it one more time, because that was just Atlanta Dream laying 3.5. Valkyrie Sparks over 160.5. Aces +5. Aces on the money line. Chelsea Gray over 5.5 assists. Kamilla Cardoso over 10.5 points. Karl Anthony Towns over 32.5 points and rebounds. And that's it. That's a clean take. There we go. All right. I will have social media plays as well. So, yeah, big weekend for me, opening weekend in the W. And this is honestly me trying to take it easy. This is me not trying to force up a bunch of random shots, but like, some of these plays just feel really good. And I will, if you want anything or anything else, any other questions, just throw me a message in the Discord at what's that Discord? bettingpros.com/chat. That's bettingpros.com/chat. I'm at really real __. Make sure you give me a follow on X at bettingpros on X and TikTok at bettingpros NFL on Instagram and youtube.com/bettingpros, where you can subscribe, comment, have a chance to win a Dennis Rodman signed jersey at the end of the month. And with that, that is it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just gonna end like this. We are out of here.